The Tectone situation is diabolical, dude. His bald head was promised to YouTube 3,000 years ago, and they banned him. Could we get an oy vey in the comments for my boy Tectone? From what I understand, he was removed from YouTube for, like, making sexual comments about Hassan Piker being gay for Asmongold. Now, I'm going to be honest, he was graphic, I'll be fair, and I'll also be an extra layer of honest. I have gotten community strikes for very similar things in the past. They consider it derogatory sexual content. It happened to me when I called the Prime Minister of England gay. I got a video removed and a strike on the channel, so I fully relate. Apparently, this has been happening a lot. A lot of people, specifically woke people, are trying to weaponize YouTube's copyright and abuse systems to get people banned and silenced. This happened to me also another time recently. I'm excited to talk about it. All right, let's see what's happening to the bald guy.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi,
I
bald
haven't
guy.
seen y'all in a week.
God, he's so
and
bald.
to give you guys a TLDR,
But at least he had his Genshin Impact daddies to keep him company.
video's about to be about. I'm going to tell you guys why YouTube is currently underneath the process of terminating my channel,
Oh,
as
damn.
well as I am now going to be streaming exclusively live on Rumble.
All right, if this dude's not getting paid millions by Rumble, this is a huge L. Rumble, you better be paying this bald ass, all right? You better be paying. I was wondering, he literally texted me like a couple days ago, hey, do you stream on Rumble or just on Kick? I'm like, on Kick. And he's like, oh. Well, anyway, well, there we are.
Which the link is underneath in the description. I would appreciate all you guys giving me a follow.
Yeah, go follow him.
YouTube videos will still be on YouTube. However, I am not streaming on any other platform besides Rumble from here.
I don't stream on YouTube for this exact reason. It's too dangerous. It's just too dangerous to stream on YouTube, all right? My main income is on YouTube. It's not on these alternative platforms. And, you know, you say something that the YouTube overlords don't like, they will rape you. I mean, they won't like it. Yeah, I have to refrain from using commentary like that. But, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I do the same thing.
Here into the very far future.
All right.
So, let me tell you where I've been and why you guys haven't seen a post from me in now 7 fucking days.
That's a community strike. One community strike, sir.
So, I am a content creator where the thing that I pride the most in myself is being able to be as transparent as possible.
Oh, thank God he doesn't, like, pride himself for, like, his hair.
Allowed unless a legality comes into play where I get to tell my chat everything that I'm thinking, everything that I want to say, and the exact way that I want to say it.
In other words, he doesn't shut the fuck up literally ever. That's what he's trying to explain through very, very verbose and beautiful terms. He has the inability to shut the fuck up. That's what he's trying to say.
However, what's going on right now is
I speak retard, so I could translate.
There is a parade of content creators who are currently abusing the copyright strike channel.
Wow, he's getting into the copyright stuff. He's right. Let me tell you a story. I didn't actually make a video on this because, you know, I don't like getting into like these little tiny drama segment things as much. But the reality is, Nick Shirley made a video exposing fraud in California. His video was removed from YouTube because someone copyright struck his video, and it was all his content, meaning it was a false claim, someone claiming that their content was getting stolen and removed Nick Shirley's video. Not only Nick Shirley's video, but they went after Asmongold's reaction to Nick Shirley. They also claimed they owned the actual footage, and they took down Asmongold's reaction to Nick Shirley. And not just Asmongold's reaction to Nick Shirley, this guy too. I was covering the fraud that Nick Shirley uncovered in California, and my video got removed for this copyright strike as well. All right, and it was some bullshit Egyptian guy that was claiming to own all the content in the video. The reality is, in my opinion, especially in leftist circles, they want to silence you by any means necessary. And now that you don't have Facebook and Google submitting to the Biden overlords on the COVID crackdown, they're using more nefarious means to do it. They'll try to demonetize you. They'll try to hit you across the head with whatever claim they could say, or they'll just lie and claim that you stole their content when you didn't. So this just happened to me like a week ago.
Feature on YouTube. Number 1,
all right.
Hassan Piker.
Bro,
Number 2,
no.
and I shit you not, this.
So I get all my Hassan videos demonetized basically. But I figured that's just because I talk about like terrorism and shit. I don't know, animal abuse, terrorism, like all the Hassan allegations are not YouTube friendly. But damn, I didn't think he was actually abusing the system.
Just happened today, baby no money.
No,
Baby No Money
Sean!
has copyright struck
No!
WestJet.
The woke rapper guy, Baby No Backbone, he copyright struck WestJet. L WestJet, I'm gonna message him right now. That's hilarious. Sorry for your loss, but anyway, that's funny as fuck.
And Hassan copyright struck my channel, as well as Ariana
Hassan copyright struck your channel, dude? I'm in shock, dude. I can't. I'm almost as shocked as Kaya.
Grande. Yes.
Okay, all right.
So we
I don't
currently
think that was personal. I think that's just her team is retarded.
have a couple warnings on our channel, as well as a strike. And the reason why for this one will blow your mind.
All right, let's go.
Out of everything that I say on this channel, and I get it, sometimes I say some crazy things. I don't really think I say anything too diabolical, but all I said was due to, and I'm gonna have my I'm gonna have to censor a lot of things that I say going forward.
Issue.
Hence why I'm very glad I'll be streaming on Rumble very soon, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stream completely uncensored on Rumble, because I've never heard of a single person ever be banned on that platform for anything they've ever said. And then I'm gonna have to sanitize it a bit on YouTube, unfortunately, just to make sure my channel has a much higher chance of not getting deleted while these copyright strike claims come off. So what
again, that self-censoring has nothing to do with copyright. YouTube has two systems, in case you're unaware. There's copyright and there's community guidelines. All right, both of if you get 3 strikes in either of them, they remove your entire channel. Now, the copyright system is really easy to abuse. Basically, anyone could claim that you're stealing their content, and YouTube will just trust them immediately. They just believe whoever makes the false allegation, and they'll try to take your videos down. And then you have to fight it. And then if you prove that you won, then essentially they let your video go back up. Now, community guidelines is, in my opinion, way scarier. Because copyright, if you prove that it's yours, you win the copyright, battle. All right, that's simple as that. With community guidelines, if someone at YouTube decides you're fucked, you're fucked. And there's really nothing you could do about it, because it's completely subjective. Like, it says, referring to people in sexual context. Well, does that say, does that mean that every time you insult Hassan Piker, all of a sudden you could get banned off YouTube? And the answer is yes. If there's a Hassan Piker fanboy that works at YouTube, spoilers, there is. I've spoken to people at YouTube, and they've told me that Hassan Piker is a protected channel. I know that's a controversial thing to say, but it's literally true. Because this guy, he did an interview with a terrorist and put it on YouTube. A Houthi terrorist interview where he's just glazing the Houthis is on YouTube. Honestly shocking. But anyway, he's untouchable for that reason.
Is that Hassan had some suppressed homosexual rage for Asmongold, and he...
Damn, no lies detected.
Often fantasizes about Asmongold and him sharing a lovely night together.
I believe that.
Kind of just
I believe it.
let you guys fill in the pieces, but that's in essence
we all know that.
What I said. And I'm not gonna lie.
He wakes up from his dream all upset that Asmongold's not there in bed with him and shocks his dog.
I am a shit talker. I absolutely am. Because that's the world where I was born into. Where people talk shit, people say some crazy fucking things. Now, obviously, we don't make up any crazy-ass shit where they're like, oh, this guy's a cannibal. Oh, this guy's a rapist. Oh, this guy's
the funniest thing is YouTube will literally protect someone for making, like, a false rape allegation against someone else, but YouTube would not protect someone from like, roasting him in a mean way. All right, if you call someone fat, you're going to get banned. If you call someone a rapist, nah, it's okay, whatever.
Fucking pedophile. Obviously, we don't go to any extent that much, but back in my day, we used to say things like, I'm gonna fuck your mom in the ass, or I fucked your mom, in whatever orifice
bro,
you
you're gonna
want
get
to
banned
imagine.
for that shit now.
But the world has become far too soft for people like me to not be heavily censored into it.
It's not just the world becoming soft. I think you're mistaken, because if Hassan said he would fuck your mom, he wouldn't get in any trouble. All right, if you say you'd fuck his mom, well, then all of a sudden there's a major issue. Because, again, these things are really loose. Whether it violates the community guidelines or not is ultimately up to the ultimate arbiter that works at YouTube. All right, and because these woke retards invaded the entire social space of the interwebs, all right, they come after you for little things too. It's not like a fair fight and the rules are evenly applied to everyone. They're really not. Favoritism is obvious.
We currently live in a world where feelings outweigh the law, where feelings
Yeah.
are taken
Yeah.
into account more than proven evidence.
True.
And if you cry and you say that you're
I don't even know if it's feelings as much as it's the narrative, all right? Your feelings, if they align with the narrative, they're valid feelings. And if your feelings don't align with the narrative, then they're invalid feelings, all right? They don't care about the feelings of men that are falsely accused of being rapists, all right? They don't care about those feelings, but they do care about the feeling of the woman that's making the allegation with zero evidence, all right? It's not just feelings versus facts. It's specifically feelings that follow a narrative and facts that are inconvenient to the narrative.
Feelings hurt, you will win in every situation you are ever a part of, especially if you're a woman, side note. And it's just become very difficult for me to do what I want to do the way I want to do it, which blows.
This dude's making like this whole sad video. I want desperately to talk about fucking Hassan Piker's mom, and my hands are tied. Truly tragic shit, dude. This is
I've been
too
doing
much.
this content creating thing for almost 8 years now, which is crazy to say. Yeah, when I
Damn.
started my channel, I was a prime young age of 24, and now I'm 32, feeling the best I've ever felt, looking the best I've ever looked in my entire life, lifting the most I've ever lifted in my entire life. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I can bench 315 now.
Badass.
I'm gonna make an update video on that soon. But unfortunately,
Look at this dude taking
to
care of
all you
himself.
guys who are long-standing fans of my streams on YouTube or my streams on Twitch, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to those. I've been banned
Rip.
for calling an editor. I'm going to need you to blank this out.
Editor's
You
not
can write
gonna
out a
do it.
censored version if you want, or people
All right,
can
it's super important to note. Editors are really great. They're wonderful. They just don't censor things sometimes.
fill in the gaps if you want. I got banned for 2 weeks for calling Denims a whore when she
I noticed no censorship.
actively prostitutes herself live on OnlyFans.
I mean, she is a whore, right?
I got banned for another 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat when I
Damn.
believe she's 5'2" and above 300 pounds.
Bro, she's just gravitationally challenged.
I got banned for saying Hassan is gay when he frequently talks about Asmongold every other word of his stream. If he stubs his toe, he blames it on
my
Asmongold. And it's just getting very exhausting. Because these are the same people where Hassan calls Asmongold a pedophile. He calls Taku a pedophile. He calls me a
Blue
rapist.
Jew
He
mentioned.
says that Asmongold is responsible
Yeah, I get so much slander from that entire like orifice of the internet.
for his own mother's death. He
That
celebrates
gaping asshole that is like the socialist streamer space. Those guys are fucking evil.
terrorism. He says American soldiers deserve PTSD and 9/11 needed to happen to America. Didn't get banned for any of these things. Same thing with
To be fair, I'm pretty sure he was banned for like a weekend for saying that America deserved 9/11.
Adams. She goes around calling everybody random criminal accusations, left, right, center. Frogan, same deal.
Fat.
Criminal accusations, left, right, center.
Huge.
Says America deserves 9/11. And I don't know when all of these social media platforms became so anti-American, so anti-free speech, but it makes me fucking sick. And I hate
Do we really need to get into the spiritual side of this argument? So, in the metaphysical world, all right, in the world that we inhabit, okay, in our corporeal realm, all right, these are communists. These are quite literally race communists, gay communists that show up and they want to subvert Western civilization. That's their goal. So they'll infiltrate literally everything from our media to our social media to our basic video hosting platforms and our video game industries to push their narrative because quite literally they want a revolution. This is not symmetrical warfare at all. The spiritual side of it is, in my opinion, our culture is built on biblical values, and Satan really doesn't like that. So he whispers into the ear of every mentally disabled transsexual libtard to fucking subvert everything. It's become a royal crusade for these atheists. I'm not even exaggerating, all right? The gay theists are on a crusade. This has become a religion to these people.
how I have to take these countermeasures where I don't get to stream in places like YouTube and Twitch anymore, a place where my home, or a place where my viewers know as Tectone's home, wherever they get to go here, and they know that I'll always be live every day at 9 a.m. CST to 1 p.m. CST, which I still will be on
That
rumble.com
sucks, man.
/Tectone once again, which
That's
will be
brutal.
linked in the pinned comment and the description, which I encourage you guys to go follow.
Dude, that's brutal. I loved his YouTube streams, to be honest. I'm sad. I'm really sad that I'm not gonna be like seeing him live anymore because I ain't going on Rumble. I'm too busy. But YouTube, you know, you just open YouTube up, right? You're sitting on the toilet, you open YouTube, and Tectone's there, and you open it up to hear him calling Hassan gay. This is what it's all about. Man, that's brutal.
But it's just exhausting because obviously I would like to multi-stream, but because I'm going onto a completely new platform and I'm starting from ground zero, I shit you not, guys, I'm starting from the beginning. 0 viewers. I have 0 followers, 0 viewers on this platform. I am going to be rebuilding everything from the ground up because I actually believe that Rumble is a platform where I will actually be safe on and not get banned for some bullshit again. It sucks that I have to worry about the sanctity and the longevity of my channels, but that's just what happens when you are a guy who tells it how it is.
I have gotten so many strikes. I've gotten so many like brigades. Literally, my YouTube contact told me, "Do you know this guy?" And like told me, showed me like a tweet from Mizkiv saying, "We have to get Nux Taku banned from YouTube, or we have to do it." All right, like it's like because he's like trying to get you banned. I'm like, yeah, that happens. That happens. And yeah, so I am fully aware of the crusade against the normal human that's just trying to say what he thinks about the world. And it's dangerous because the gay race communists, they want to fucking destroy you.
And that's what sucks. That's what happens when you don't pander to people's feelings, when you don't lie to people because you need to tell them a certain lie. That's what happens when you speak up saying, hey, I don't believe that we should be experimenting transgenderism on children.
I don't think we should be doing it on adults either. These are mentally ill people. You don't affirm the mental illness.
That has got me in shit, which is crazy. It's nuts. Or hey, just because you're fat doesn't mean that you're beautiful. Shaming the body positivity movement because, yeah, if somebody's fucking fat, you need to fucking tell them because they need to lose weight or else they're going to fucking die.
Bullying works, actually.
Unfortunately, we live in a reality, we live in a world where feelings and emotions outweigh documented evidence and proof.
That's right. Men could be women and Frogan is skinny and Hassan Piker did not rape a 15-year-old in a brothel in Germany.
And it's pathetic. And people like me get punished for that shit on a day-to-day basis.
True.
But I have never been more motivated. I have never been more focused on making it as a content creator and operating the best that I can to not get banned again. I'm gonna.
He knows it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. It's inevitable.
Everybody's such a fucking pussy these days. And you know what they do to guys like me? They try to label me as a fucking psychopath. They try to label me as a criminal to get people to stop listening to me. But you gotta understand, if enough people are trying to get you to stop listening to someone, well, that means they probably have something that these people don't want you to hear.
Damn.
And that's why I pride myself in telling the truth at every time,
bro, that's
even when
rough.
it gets me in shit.
Yep, I relate. Yep,
I could rant.
Good on you, man.
But realistically,
don't give up.
We're gonna make it.
They win if you give up.
We always do. Life throws challenges at me every single day, just like it does for you guys. And I'm not gonna sit here and be a victim. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna get the fuck up. I'm gonna dust off my knees, dust off my shirt, and I'm gonna get back to it.
You got dust on your knees?
No excuses. I'm not going to live my life at being a fucking
Why are you
victim.
on your knees?
We're going to fucking do something about it. If you guys want to help me do that
This guy gay for Hassan like Hassan is gay for Wait, hold on.
Follow me on Rumble. I'll be live every day from 9 a.m. CST to 1 p.m. CST.
Yeah, I'll link this Tectone video in the description. Damn, that's rough, man. Poor bastard. Like, for real. I feel like this entire social media censorship crusade, it's literally just the war on the average guy. The average man is in trouble. Like, if you're just an average dude with average dude opinions, you're cooked. You know, you're racist if you look at crime statistics, and you're Islamophobic if you don't want to get blown up by a guy yelling Allahu Akbar. Some women are entitled and liars. That's just a fact. And men can never, ever, ever be women. You know, these are like the average dude opinions that people are just scared to say because, you know, they're going to fucking nuke you from orbit. Like they just did to poor bald Tectone over here. Anyway, Tectone situation, fucked up. Definitely subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.